If you want to run a really good booth at an event like Gen Con, here's what you need to know. To help talk about this, we're going to use a real booth from Gen Con from an indie creator who did an amazing job. This is Arcane Threadery, and you can already tell they sell dice bags. First thing Arcane Threadery does amazingly is vibe. You feel like you're stepping into a cottagecore wizard shop. It's immediate. It's a Pinterest board. You understand it without having to think about it. It attracts the right audience to the booth, and the vibe is just so well executed. Most of what she's doing to set the vibe is tablecloths, little decorations, some vines, some flowers, real work, real effort, real thought, but nothing here is crazy expensive to set up the vibe, except maybe this frame here is probably the most expensive thing in this setup. On top of vibe, the second thing she's doing really well is she's creating pockets. She's making frames. So look over here. You've got a pocket here, you've got a pocket up top over here, you got another pocket in the middle, and another pocket over here. What this creates is a shopping experience. It's not that you're just walking past a bunch of booths at Gen Con anymore. You're stepping into a little shop because she's created all of these pockets for you to venture through. Number 3, and this helps with those pockets, is she has levels from hip length to upper eye level. What this requires of the consumer is to now travel through in a up, down, side to side motion in order to look at everything versus laying everything flat on a table where you look left, you look right, and you're done. No, now they're taking time. And the more time they take to see all these levels, the more time they have to fall in love with it. And the fourth thing she's doing really well is clear communication and labeling. She's got names for these bags on this special little antique rack, but she also has notes of things for like when they've sold out. Even though she's an indie creator, even though she doesn't have an amazing following, even though she's on the edge of the vendor hall at the very back side left, her booth was pretty busy every time I went by there, in part because she's so well set up. By the way, she's not on TikTok, but you can follow her Instagram right here. So to recap, by the way, this is Buffy. She's a menace. To recap, set vibe, create levels, create pockets, and clearly label your stuff. You don't have to go as big as Arcane Threadery did. When my wife does indie author events, we have to carry a lot. We want to kind of minimize that. So we just bring a tablecloth, a couple things that add levels, and some Halloween decorations that we bought at a store. And she uses that to have one of the best booth setups at most indie author events. For better or for worse, it doesn't take that much to be one of the best booths at events, even at Gen Con, even at Origins and other conventions that have really big players. A lot of them will still forget these basic tenements to make a really good booth. They spend so much time on their product, making a great product, that they forget they have to spend that same amount of time displaying it so that people will buy it. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions about running a booth or anything else that I talk about here, just hit me up in the comments. I'll be happy to answer you. And until next time, you have a great day.